Hi students, I am Nimisha and I will be teaching you quadratic equations. What is a quadratic equation? A quadratic equation is represented in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. But what does this word quadratic mean? If you look at this term ax square, what is the power of x? The power of x is 2. If I look at this term x, the power of x here is 1. What is the power of x over here? As we can see, there is no x term. So I can write this as c into 1. 1 can be represented as x power 0. So the power of x over here is 0. Now if I compare 2, 1 and 0, who is the highest? 2. So 2 is the highest. So an equation in which the highest power of x is 2, or in other words, the degree of x is 2, then the equation is known as a quadratic equation. So until now, we studied that ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is a quadratic equation. Let us see a few examples and understand what is this a, b and c. First example, 7x square plus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. Is it a quadratic equation? Yes, it is. If you look at the equation, these are normal numbers and x square is present. The highest power of x is 2. Therefore, this is a quadratic equation. 7x square minus 5x minus 3 is equal to 0. Can this be a quadratic equation? Yes, it can. The numbers can also be negative. Can this number also be negative? Yes, the a also can be negative. Can it be decimals? Yes, it can be decimals as well. Can it be roots? Yes. Can it be fractions? Also yes. So all these are quadratic equations. Now, what if I make the first value, the a, 0? If a is 0, 0 into x square is 0 plus let's say 7x plus 5. Is this a quadratic equation? No, it's not. Why? Because this term does not exist. Now, looking at this term, what is the highest power of x over here? It is 1. 1. When the power of x is 1, the equation is not quadratic, it is linear. It is compulsory that the highest power of x has to be 2 for the equation to be called a quadratic equation. Let's see some other example. Keep the first term as it is 7x square, but what if I make my second term 0? 0x minus 3 is 0. 7x square minus 3 is 0. Is this a quadratic equation? Yes, it is. Why? Because the highest power of x is still 2. No doubt, the middle term is missing, but the highest power of x is still 2. Yes, therefore, it is a quadratic equation. Can the c term be missing? Let's see another example. 7x square plus 5x is equal to 0. The c term is missing. The third term is missing. Is this quadratic? Yes, it is, because the highest power of x is still 2. Let's take the last example. 7x square. Let's make the second term as well as the third term be missing. So if the second term and the third term is missing, so then I get 7x square is equal to 0. Is this quadratic? Yes, it is quadratic because the highest power of x is still 2. So to conclude what we just learned, a quadratic equation is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Condition being a should never be 0. Why? Because if a is 0, this term vanishes and the equation is no longer quadratic. A is called the coefficient of x square. The number sitting next to x square is called the coefficient of x square. B is called the coefficient of x. C does not have any x with it. It is called a constant term or it's also known as the term independent of x. Why? It does not have any x over there. There is no x here. So it is independent. It does not care about x. It is independent of x. So it's either known as a constant term or a term independent of x. Okay, now let's move into the problems from the first and the second exercise. We will be following a little different order. We'll be going to the first exercise, second exercise simultaneously, meaning together. So first we go to example 2. I will come back to example 1 a little later because it is a word problem. First let us understand simple problems and then we shall go to complicated word problems. First example 2. The question says check whether the following are quadratic equations. We have to just check whether the equation is quadratic or not. First one, x minus 2 the whole square plus 1 is equal to 2x minus 3. Let us expand this. This is of the form a minus b the whole square. It is an identity. We already know that. What is the identity that we already know? A minus b the whole square is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So what happens here? This is a, this is b. So it becomes x square minus 2 into a. What is a? X. What is b? 2. X square, a square minus 2ab plus b square. b is 2. The whole square plus 1 is equal to 2x minus 3. X square, 2 2s are 4, so minus 4x plus 4 plus 1 is equal to 2x minus 3. X square minus 4x, 4 plus 1 is 5, is equal to 2x minus 3. Bring the 2x and minus 3 this side. X square minus 4x plus 5. If I bring 2x from the RHS, from the right hand side to the left hand side, the plus becomes minus, the minus becomes plus. Plus 2x is coming this side, so it becomes minus 2x. Minus 3 is coming this side, so it becomes plus 3. X square. This is minus 4x minus 2x. Minus 4 minus 2 minus 6. So totally minus 4x minus 2x minus 6x. Plus 5 plus 3. Plus 5 plus 3 is nothing but plus 8. So now this is the most simplified form. Is this a quadratic equation? If we look at this, how do we know whether it's a quadratic equation? Is this of the form that we just learned? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Is it of the same form? Yes, it is. There's an x square term, there is an x term, there is a c constant term. It is of the same form. Therefore, you can say this is of the form ax square plus bx plus c. Hence, it is a quadratic equation. Now let's move on to the second sum in example 2. This is also example 2 itself. We're doing the second sum now. We have to check whether this equation is a quadratic equation. X into x is x square. X into 1 plus x plus 8 is equal to, how should I open the brackets of this? How should I multiply it? Whenever you have brackets like this, take one term at a time. What do I mean by that? First you take the first term. First take the first term. X. Take the x and multiply it. X into x, x square. X into minus 2, minus 2x. Next, you take the second term and multiply it. 2 into x, 2 into minus 2. 2 into x is plus 2x. 2 into minus 2 is minus 2. What do we do now? We just simplify. This is x square plus x plus 8 is equal to x square minus 2x plus 2x. Minus 2 plus 2, 0. They get cancelled out. So x square minus 2 is left. Now what do we do? Now as usual, as we saw in the previous sum, we shift everything to one side. So x square plus x plus 8. What happens when a term shifts from this side and comes to the left hand side? When it moves from one side and comes to the other side, what do we observe? We observe that the sign changes. Plus x square is coming this side. It becomes minus x square. Minus 2 is coming this side. It becomes plus 2 is equal to 0. X square minus x square cancels. Plus 1 and minus 1, 0. Cancels. Plus x is x itself. 8 plus 2 is 10 is equal to 0. Is this a quadratic equation? Yes or no? No, definitely not. Why? Because the highest value, the power of x, the highest power of x here is 1. It is not 2. For something to be called a quadratic equation, the highest power of x has to be 2. So this is not of the form. You can therefore conclude this is not of the form what is the general form? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Why? Because the first term a is missing. Where a cannot, we learned a can never be 0, but here first term a is gone. Therefore, it is not a quadratic equation. Now we shall go to example 2, third sum. So example 2, third sum. Very simple, just expand it. X into 2x, 2x square, x into plus 3 plus 3x is equal to x square plus 1. Bring all the terms to one side. So 2x square plus 3x. When x square comes from the right hand side to the left hand side, the sign changes. X square will become minus x square plus 1 will become minus 1 is equal to 0. 2x square minus x square is x square itself. 3x is 3x only. You can't change anything. Minus 1 stays as it is. Is this of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals 0? Yes, it is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is 0. So hence this is a quadratic equation. The conclusion is the same as the first sum. You all know how to write it. Please follow the same technique. You should write this is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Hence it is a quadratic equation. Now we will go to example 2, fourth sum. Before we go to expand this, as you can see, it's x plus 2 the whole cube. How do I expand this? What is the identity? For those who do not know, please note it down. This is the formula of the identity you have learnt in your lower classes. A plus B whole cube is A cube plus B cube plus 3AB into A plus B. And A minus B whole cube is A cube minus B cube minus 3AB into A minus B. Ma'am, should we by heart both the formulas? Not necessary. Just learn the first formula. Wherever there is B, apply negative sign. B is there, put minus. B is there, put minus. B is there, put minus. You get your second formula. So now here you have A plus B the whole cube. So we apply the first formula because this is x plus 2. So this is of the form x plus 2 the whole cube. A is x, B is 2. Compare it and we shall write the expansion now. A plus B the whole cube. So A cube, here it's nothing but x cube plus B cube. So 2 cube plus 3 into A into B. A is here x, B is 2 into A plus B, x plus 2 is equal to x cube minus 4. So this is x cube, 2 to the power of 3, 2 into 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, plus 8, plus 3 2s are 6, 6 into x, 6x into x plus 2. Do it stepwise. Don't try to multiply the whole thing at one stretch. First multiply this, then in the next step we shall go inside the brackets. Is equal to x cube minus 4. So x cube plus 8 plus 6x into x, 6x square, 6x into 2, 12x is equal to x cube minus 4. X cube comes this side, it will be minus x cube. So it cancels. We already know that. From now, we will go a step higher. If we have the same terms on the left hand side and the right hand side, we can cancel them. Let's see for an example. 7 plus x is equal to 7 plus 5. 7 7 cancels. X equals 5. Is it possible? Yes, it is. Let's see how. 7 plus x is 7 plus 5. 7 plus x is 12. What is x? 12 minus 7. What is x? 5. It is the same answer. So if you have the same terms on the left hand side and the right hand side, you can cancel it. That's one of the options. Or the other option is you bring the other term this side or take this side. So I took 7 here and took it that side. It became minus 7. Here I chose the cancelling method. It is easier to cancel. As you can see, I got the answer in one step. So here, as you can see, this is x cube, this is x cube. Ditto, same terms. Cancel. So what are we left with? Let's write it from the highest degree. That means the highest power of x and go. I won't write 8 first. I will write 6x square first. 6x square. Next I write plus 12x. Next I will write the plus 8. The minus 4 comes this side. It becomes plus 4 is equal to 0. So 6x square plus 12x plus 12 is equal to 0. Is this a quadratic equation? Yes. But is this the most simplified form? No. What is simplified form? What do you mean by that? If I have a fraction 3 by 6, is this simplified? No. Because I can still simplify it further. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. 1 by 2 is the simplified form of 3 by 6. So here, if you have all the terms and you can take something common, take 6 out, it's possible. X square plus 2x plus 2 is equal to 0. 6 will go that side. 6 will go that side. So if 6 vanishes and it goes that side, what happens? 6 will go from here and come here. 0 by 6, 0 itself. So you can therefore write, what can we write? X square plus 2x plus 2 is 0 is my final form. Is this of the form ax square plus bx plus c? Yes, it is of the form ax square plus bx plus c. Is it a quadratic equation? Yes, it is. Conclusion, you can write as we saw in the previous examples. Follow the same method. As we saw in example 2, we will follow the same method for the exercise as well. We are starting with exercise 4.1, first sum. Check whether the following are quadratic equations. Same method, we have to just check whether it is a quadratic equation or not. What do we do? Just expand it. What is this? X plus 1 the whole square. It is nothing but of the form a plus b the whole square. What is the formula? I will write it here for those who do not know. A plus b the whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. A minus b the whole square is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Using that formula, x plus 1 the whole square is x square plus 2 into x into 1 plus 1 the whole square is equal to, multiply 2 into x, 2x, 2 into minus 3, minus 6. X square, 2 into x into 1. First multiply the numbers. 2 into 1, 2. With that there's a letter x. Keep it as it is. Plus 1 square, 1 is equal to 2x minus 6. We learnt in the previous section, if you have the same terms on the left hand side and the right hand side, we are allowed to cancel it. As you can see, here we have plus 2x and plus 2x. They are the same terms. I cancel it. So now what are we left with? X square plus 1 is equal to minus 6. Bring the minus 6 to this side. It will become plus 6 is equal to 0. X square plus 7 is 0. Is this a quadratic equation? Some of you might feel no, because there is no middle term. Something is missing. But it is a quadratic equation. Why? Because we learned that ax square plus bx plus c is a quadratic equation. B can be 0, it can vanish. C can be 0, it can vanish. But A is not allowed to vanish. Is A vanishing here? A is there. What is it? It's 1 over here. A is there. So, only the center term is missing, which is no problem because we have the first term. As long as the first x squared term is there, it is quadratic. How is it quadratic? Because it can be written x squared plus 0x plus 7 is 0. So what can we write? The conclusion is, please take down, this is of the form ax squared plus bx plus c is 0. This is of the form ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Therefore, it is a quadratic equation. That should be your conclusion statement. Your conclusion statement will at least carry quarter mark in your boards. So please don't forget the conclusion statement. Now this is the first sum. We got to know yes, it is a quadratic equation. Let's move on to the second sum. X square minus 2x is equal to minus 2 into 3. You all know how to multiply by now. We saw. You have to just send it inside. So, minus 2 into 3, minus 6, minus 2 into minus x, minus into minus, plus. So, minus into minus became plus, 2 into x, 2x. Now, can I cancel minus 2x and plus 2x? Same term, no? No. Why is it not? Why can't you cancel? When I say same term, observe, Here the sign is also the same. Here also it's plus. There is no negative sign. Look at the sign here. Negative sign, plus sign. Can you cancel? No. When I say same term, sign also has to be same. So you cannot cancel it. You can only shift as usual and bring everything to one side. So x square minus 2x, 6 comes this side, minus 6 comes this side, it becomes plus 6 because sign changes, plus 2x comes this side, it becomes minus 2x is equal to 0. Please note, you cannot cancel these two terms. They look same but they're not the same because their signs are different. X square minus 2x minus 2x minus 4x plus 6 is 0. Is this of the form of ax square plus bx plus c? Yes, it's of the form. Therefore, yes, it is a quadratic equation. You know how to write the conclusion. Please write it down. Take one term at a time and multiply. So here, as we can see, we first take the x term and then multiply. So x will go first. X into x, x square. X into 1, 1x or just x. 1x and x, same thing. Now, negative term is there. Take the negative term minus 2 and multiply. Before we do this, let's just remember, if you have minus, okay, first if you have plus into plus, always plus. If you have minus into minus, plus. But if you have plus into minus, minus, minus into plus, minus. So confusing, how to remember? If you have the same signs, it's positive. If you have different signs, it's negative. Very simple. So, for those who don't know, multiplication of signs, you have to follow that rule. So here, minus 2 into plus x, minus 2x, minus 2 into plus 1. What happens to the sign? Minus into plus, minus 2 ones are 2. I hope you all got it. Similarly, I will not be showing single terms here. Try to do it on your own. I take the x term and multiply it first. So I get x square plus 3x. Same method. Next take minus 1 and multiply it. Minus 1 into x, minus x. Minus 1 into plus 3, minus 3. We will first simplify this and then we shall see what to do. X square plus 1x minus 2x plus 1 minus 2 plus 1 minus 2. How do we know this? It's like saying going plus 1 minus 2 steps back. So what happens? It's normal subtraction. First do normal subtraction. Big term minus small term. 2 minus 1 is 1. Now how do you decide the sign? Whichever number is bigger, take that sign. Plus and minus. Who is bigger over here? 2 is bigger. What is the sign of 2? Minus. So take it. Minus 1x minus 2. X square. Same method. Plus 3x minus 1x. 3 minus 1 plus 2 x minus 3. As you can see, x square is here also. X square is here also. What happens to both the x squares? They are same. They are on different sides. We can always cancel. They are cancelled. So you're left with minus x minus 2 is equal to 2x minus 3. Bring all terms on one side. Minus x minus 2. 2x comes this side and becomes minus 2x. Minus 3 comes this side and becomes plus 3 is equal to 0. Minus x minus 2x. What do we do? Minus x minus 2x. Both of them are same sign. So first minus 1 minus 2. So it becomes minus 3x minus 2 plus 3 plus 1 equals 0. Is this a quadratic equation? Yes or no? How do you decide? First look for the x square term. Is there an x square term? No. Which is why it is not a quadratic equation. No x square term, no quadratic equation. So you should write down This is not of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Therefore, it is not a quadratic equation. Let's come to the fourth sum. I hope you've taken down this. You'll all know how to multiply now. We'll be quick. First take the x and multiply it. Then take the minus 3 and multiply it. X into 2x, 2x square, x into 1 plus x minus 3 into 2x. First do the numbers, then the letters. Minus 3 into 2, minus 6. There's an x term, put the x. First do the numbers, then the letters. Minus 3 into 2, minus 6, x plus, now this is plus or minus? Minus 3 into plus 1, minus 3 into plus 1. Negative sign into positive sign. I just gave it to you in a yellow box here. Go see. Minus 3 into plus 1. Minus into plus, minus. So you have to remove this. It's not plus, it is minus. So what happens here? Minus 3 into plus 1 minus 3 is equal to x into x, x square plus x into 5, 5x. Now, first simplify this. Plus x minus 6x minus 5x minus 3 is equal to x square plus 5x. Same mistake like before. You will feel like cancelling minus 5x and plus 5x. Don't do it because they are not the same terms. Minus 5 and plus 5 are different numbers. So you cannot cancel it. We continue. 2x square minus 5x minus 3. Bring the x square this side, minus x square. Bring the plus 5x this side, minus 5x is equal to 0. So 2x square minus x square plus 2 minus 1, 1 x square minus 5x minus 5x minus 5x minus 5x minus 10x minus 3 is there only. Is the x square term there? Yes, it's there. Therefore, it is a quadratic equation. What will be the conclusion? This is of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. Hence, it is a quadratic equation. Fifth question. We are still in the first question in that subpart fifth one. Same method, just open brackets. We will go a little fast now. 2x will get multiplied first. 2x into x, 2x square. 2x into minus 3. Multiply the numbers first. 2 into minus 3, minus 6x. Now, take the minus 1 and do it. Minus 1 into x, minus x. Minus 1 into minus 3. Minus into minus, plus. 1 into 3, 3 is equal to, now x. X into x, x square. X into minus 1, minus x. Take the 5. 5 into x plus 5x. 5 into minus 1, minus 5. I hope you understood. If you do not understand how the signs came, please revise the yellow box I have done in the previous problem. Now, 2x square remains as it is. Minus 6 minus x. Minus 6x minus x. Minus 6 minus 1. Minus 7x plus 3 is equal to x square minus 1 plus 5x. Minus 1x plus 5x plus 4x minus 5. 2x square minus 7x plus 3. Bring one term this side. X square comes first, minus x square, plus 4x comes next, minus 4x, minus 5 comes next, plus 5 is equal to 0. Be careful, take two terms at a time. So here you have x square and this is also x square. 2x square minus x square is plus x square. How? 2 minus 1 plus 1. Therefore, plus 1x square or plus x square. Minus 7x minus 4x. Minus 7 minus 4. Minus 11x. 3 plus 5. 8. Is this a quadratic equation? Yes, it is. Please write the conclusion as we have mentioned before. Moving on to the sixth sum. What do we do with this? We learnt a few identities in the previous exercise. We learnt a minus b the whole square, a plus b the whole square, a plus b the whole cube, and a minus b the whole cube. See carefully. What is this? This is of the form a minus b the whole square. So please use that identity to expand the bracket. So here what happens? X square plus 3x plus 1. Please use that identity. So it becomes x square plus, this is minus sign. So the number has to be minus there as well. Please note the change. A square minus 2ab plus b square. So what happens here? X square minus 2 into a is x, b is 2, see, a, b, plus b square, b is 2, so 2 the whole square. So it becomes x square plus 3x plus 1 is equal to x square minus 2 into plus 2 minus 4 x plus 4. X square, same terms, different sides, cancels. 3x plus 1 minus 4x comes aside, plus 4x plus 4 comes aside, minus 4 is equal to 0. 3x plus 4x, 3 plus 4, 7. 7x, 1 minus 4 minus 3 is 0. Is this a quadratic equation? Is there an x square term? No. Which is why this is not a quadratic equation. What will be your conclusion? This is not of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. Therefore, it is not a quadratic equation. Please write the statement in the last. It carries marks. Coming to the seventh sum. Expansion. You can see there's a cube here. We already know the identities. I will mention it here. A plus b the whole cube. A cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. A minus b the whole cube is a cube minus b cube plus minus 3ab. Do you remember? I mentioned you have to put negative sign wherever there is b. There's a b here, so this becomes minus 3ab into a minus b. So coming to this question, you have x plus 2 the whole cube. Is it of this form or this form? So the first form. So we will follow that identity. So it becomes x cube plus 2 cube plus 3 into a into b. So x into 2 into x plus 2 is equal to 2x into x square, 2x into x square, 2x into x square, x cube minus, why minus? Plus 2 into minus 1, minus 2, there's a letter x, put the letter. Now we'll continue simplifying this. X cube, 2 to the power of 3 is 8. How? 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. 3 2s are 6. So 6x. Keep the x plus 2 as it is. Solve one bracket at a time. I first solve this, then we go to the inside brackets. Is equal to 2x cube minus 2x. X cube plus 8 plus 6x into x. 6x into x. First do the numbers. 6 ones are 6. X into x, x square. What did I do here? 6x into x. Next 6x into 2. 6x into 2, first do the numbers. 6 2s are 12. There is an x, put the x, is equal to 2x cube minus 2x. First simplify this side. What can we simplify here? X cube, there's a plus 6x square here, keep it as it is. And then there is 12x plus 8. There's nothing to simplify. Basically, I wrote the same thing here. Bring the other terms aside. Plus 2x cube becomes minus 2x cube. Minus 2x becomes plus 2x is equal to 0. Now what do we do? We'll simplify. X cube minus 2x cube. Plus 1 minus 2 minus 1. Next, x square. Is there any x square term? Only one term. Write it as it is. Plus 6x square. Next, plus 12x plus 2x plus 12x plus 2x plus 14x plus leftover term 8 equals 0. Is this a quadratic equation? I told you check for the term x square. There is x square. It looks like quadratic. Is it quadratic? No. Why? Because what did we learn? For anything to be of the form quadratic, it has to be ax square plus bx plus c equals 0, which means highest power of x has to be 2 only. What is the highest power of x here? It is 3. It is no longer 2. See, it is 3. So it's not a quadratic equation. It is something known as a cubic equation. If you do not know, all you need to say is it is not a quadratic equation. Why? Because the highest power is not 2. Therefore, we should say it is not a quadratic equation. Coming to this side, the last sum of the first sub question. So, x cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1. This is of the form a minus b the whole cube. So, a cube minus b cube. So, becomes minus 2 power 3 minus 3 ab x into 2 into x minus 2. Please use this identity, it's ditto. X cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1 is equal to x cube minus 2 the whole cube. So this is minus 2 cube 8 minus 3 into 2 minus 6 x into x minus 2. Solve in steps, one bracket at a time. We solve this part, then we open the brackets. So x cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1 is equal to x cube minus 8 minus 6x into x. First the numbers, minus 6 into 1, minus 6, x into x, x square. Next, minus 6x into minus 2. First the numbers, minus 6 into minus 2 plus 12. X is there, put the x. Now as you can see in this one, we have x cube here and x cube here. Same terms, different sides, allowed to cancel. So you're left with minus 4x square minus x plus 1 is equal to minus 8 minus 6x square plus 12x. Bring everything to one side. Minus 4x square minus x plus 1. Minus 8 comes this side, plus 8. Minus 6x square comes this side, plus 6x square. Plus 12x comes this side, minus 12x is equal to 0. So now combining the same terms, x square term, minus 4 plus 6 plus 2, x square. Next, minus x, is there another term of x? Yes, minus 1, minus 12, minus 13, x is there, put the x. Next, 1 plus 8, 9. Is this a quadratic equation? Yes, it is. It has a square term. That means it has an x square term. It is of the form ax square plus bx plus c. Therefore, it is a quadratic equation.